You're sitting on the couch, finally breathing after a long day. The TV is on, but you're not really watching. Your mind is still half at work, half on that unfinished task waiting for tomorrow. And then, without any drama, you feel it. A warm little weight on your leg. Your dog's paw. He doesn't bark. He doesn't jump. He just rests his paw on you, as if he were quietly saying your name. You look down, and there he is, eyes fixed on your face, ears slightly tilted, breathing steady, almost like he's holding his breath to see what you'll do. You smile, maybe even joke. "What is it, buddy? Want attention?" You give him a quick scratch on the head, your hand already on its way back to your phone or the remote. But before your fingers even leave his fur, the paw comes again. Firmer now. Maybe he drags it a little, hooks it gently on your arm, as if he's trying to keep you there for one more second. From the outside, it looks adorable. The kind of thing that would get thousands of likes in a short video. "Look how cute, he holds my hand." But inside that simple gesture, inside that small paw, there can be a whole conversation you never learned to hear. Because for a dog, putting a paw on you is almost never just a request for affection. Sometimes it is, "Hey, look at me. Be with me, right now." Other times, it's, "I'm not sure if this is safe. I need you." It can be insecurity dressed up as sweetness. It can be excitement he doesn't know how to control. And more quietly than a growl, more polite than a bark, it can even be a soft warning. "I'm not okay with this. Can you stop?" The curious thing is that this little drama unfolds in silence, right under our hands. We say, "He loves me, he's needy," and move on. Meanwhile, his body is telling a story we don't quite read. Eyes either soft or hard, breathing slow or short, muscles relaxed or tense like a bowstring. And that's where everything changes. In the moment you stop seeing just a cute paw and start seeing the whole dog. In a second, we're going to slow this scene down and look at it with new eyes, so you can finally understand what your dog might be saying every time that paw touches your skin. Imagine this, you're sitting on the couch at the end of a long day. The TV is on, the room is dim, and there's a soft pool of light from the lamp beside you. Your dog walks over in that quiet way he has, not rushing, just appearing. He sits in front of you, looks at your face for a second, and then gently places his paw on your leg. In that instant, most people think, "Ah, he wants affection." And yes, sometimes that's exactly it. A simple, honest request. "Look at me. Be with me." But dogs don't use words. They use their bodies. And the paw, this small, soft movement, can carry a whole universe of meaning that we miss when we only see it as cute. Think back to the last time your dog did this. Was his paw light, almost just resting, like a feather on your skin? Or was it pressing with a bit more insistence, almost nudging? Was he breathing slowly, chest rising and falling in a calm rhythm? Or were his breaths short and a bit faster? Did he look into your eyes with a soft, blinking gaze? Or did he glance at you quickly and then look away, ears slightly pulled back? These details that we usually ignore are your dog's vocabulary. A soft paw with relaxed eyes often means, "I feel good here with you. Can we stay like this a little longer?" It's connection. It's presence. It's almost like your dog is anchoring himself to you, saying, "You're my safe place." But notice how the same gesture changes if the rest of the body changes. Picture your dog placing his paw on you while his body is a bit tense, muscles firmer, tail stiff or wagging too fast, as if he can't fully relax. Maybe he licks his lips quickly, or yawns in a strange moment, or lifts his other paw for a second and puts it down again. The paw is still the same, but the message is already very different. Have you ever stopped to ask yourself what your dog's paw was really saying in those moments? In a second, we're going to walk through these subtle signals one by one, so you can start hearing what that paw has been trying to tell you all along. Now, imagine this scene. You're sitting on the couch after a long day, maybe scrolling through your phone or absent-mindedly watching TV. Your dog comes closer, quietly. He doesn't bark, he doesn't whine. He just lifts his paw and places it gently on your leg. For a moment, time almost pauses there. It's such a simple gesture that it's easy to ignore. But inside his mind, a lot is happening. If his body is soft, his breathing slow and relaxed, his ears in a neutral position. That paw is often a very polite, "Hey, are you still here with me?" It's a reminder, not a demand. A soft gaze, maybe blinking slowly, a relaxed mouth that almost looks like a half smile. This is connection. He's checking if you're emotionally present, not just physically nearby. When you look up, smile, maybe say his name gently, you often see it. The tail gives a lazy wag, the body melts a little closer. The paw, in this case, is a bridge. Now change the image slightly. Same paw on your leg, but the rest is different. The body is a bit stiff, the breathing is faster, shallow, almost like a little engine. The eyes are more open, the whites may be a bit visible in the corners. The ears tilt forward or sideways, scanning. That same paw can mean, "I'm not okay. Can you help me?" Still contact, still trust, but mixed with a low, almost invisible layer of anxiety. He might be reacting to a noise outside, a tension in the house, or even a change in your mood. Dogs read us far more than we realize. Sometimes, when you're worried or irritated, your dog's paw is his way of saying, "I feel this storm too." There's also the excited, impulsive paw. The one that comes with jumping, a wagging tail that looks like it will detach from his body, tongue out, eyes bright, nails scraping your leg a bit too strongly. Here, the paw is not calm connection. It's overflowing energy trying to find a channel. It's, "Look at me, look at me, look at me." You'll notice that it rarely comes alone. It's part of a whole package of movement, often mixed with a lack of self-control. In that moment, your reaction can either calm the storm or feed it. As you remember your own dog now, in which of these scenes do you recognize him more? The soft bridge, the anxious request, or the excited explosion? And what if there was still one more, quieter meaning behind that same paw that almost no one notices? Now imagine another scene. You are sitting on the couch at night, finally, after a long day. The TV is on, the room is dim, that soft yellow light from the lamp in the corner. Your dog comes over and rests his head on your knee. You smile, distracted, still half watching the screen. Then you feel it. One paw very gently on your leg. You glance down. His eyes are soft, almost sleepy, his breathing slow. The body is relaxed, weight leaning into you instead of hovering above the ground like a coiled spring. In that moment, the paw is not a shout. It is a whisper. It is your dog saying, "I'm here. Are you here with me too?" It is a request for connection, but without urgency. If you watch closely, you may see the corners of his mouth slightly relaxed, ears in a neutral position, tail calm, maybe doing a lazy wag. You stroke his chest once, and the paw stays there, like a bookmark between you and him, saving the page of this small, quiet moment. Now change the environment. You are on your phone, answering messages, shoulders a bit tense. Your dog is at your feet. The house is silent, but inside you there is noise. Again, the paw comes. This time, you ignore it. Your eyes stay glued to the screen. Seconds pass. The paw returns with more pressure, maybe sliding up toward your arm. His breathing is a little faster, the body slightly forward, ears more alert. Not panic, but not full relaxation either. He is not only asking for affection. He may be asking, "Can you come back? Can you put that thing down and see me?" When you finally look at him, really look, you might notice a subtle change. The gaze that was once soft now has a thin line of tension, as if he's holding something inside. Your dog feels the distance even when your body is close. Have you ever felt that your dog insists too much with his paw, almost to the point of irritation? Or that he only does it with you, and not with other people in the house? Think about the last time that happened, and hold that memory, because in a second, we're going to go even deeper into what he might be trying to warn you about with that harmless little gesture. Maybe, as you're listening to this, you're remembering a specific moment. You on the couch, trying to read or answer a message, and that same paw appearing, again and again like a metronome of insistence. You push the paw away, he puts it back. You sigh, "Oh, come on, not now." But he doesn't understand words. He understands energy, posture, rhythm. For him, the conversation is still open. Now imagine that same scene, but in slow motion. You feel the weight of the paw on your leg. It's not heavy, but it's present. Then you notice the rest of the picture. Are his eyes soft, blinking slowly, mouth slightly open, breathing calm? Or are his pupils a bit dilated, mouth closed, chest moving faster, ears half back, tail still or doing that quick, short wag that looks more like tension than happiness? One paw, two completely different stories. When you start to see these details, it's almost as if time stretches. That paw, which used to be just cute, becomes a sentence in a language you're finally beginning to read. And this is where something powerful happens. Instead of reacting automatically, getting annoyed, playing, or ignoring, you can choose. You can gently hold the paw and say, in a calm voice, "I see you," while you breathe a little deeper and wait for his body to soften. Or you can calmly stand up, guide him to his bed or a mat, reward the calmer posture, and show, "This is how we do it." Have you ever noticed how your dog's paw feels different when he's anxious versus when he's just being affectionate? Maybe it's a bit tenser, a little faster, almost restless. Start paying attention to that. This is where a small, almost invisible transformation begins, not in him but in you. You go from "my dog is annoying me" to "my dog is telling me something." And that shift alone can prevent 1,000 future conflicts. If this is starting to make sense, if you've already remembered a situation where you misread that gesture, notice how your perception is already changing. And when our perception changes, the way we respond follows right behind. In the next part, I'll show you, step by step, how to answer that paw in a way that calms, protects, and strengthens the bond between you and your dog, without needing to be harsh, and without rewarding behavior that can snowball into something bigger. Maybe now, when you feel that familiar weight of a paw resting on your leg, you'll breathe a little slower before you react. You won't just see cute, or annoying, or he's spoiled. You'll see a mind trying, in the only way it knows how, to start a conversation. A soft tap that says, "Are you here with me?" A firmer push that whispers, "I'm not okay." Or a gentle hold that quietly asks, "Can we pause the world for a second?" Picture this, you're on the couch, half inside your phone, half inside your thoughts. Your dog comes close, lays that paw on your arm, and waits. For years, you might have brushed it off, pushed it away, or absent-mindedly petted him without really being there. But now you pause. You look at his eyes. Are they soft or darting? His breathing, is it calm or fast? Is his body loose or a little too still, a little too tense? Suddenly, that same gesture becomes something else. It's no longer noise. It's information. It's a bridge. You might not get it right every time. Sometimes you'll misread. Sometimes you'll only realize later, "He was asking me to stop," or "She was more anxious than I thought." That's okay. Relationships are built in these imperfect, quiet attempts. What matters is that you are now willing to ask, every time that paw appears, "What are you trying to tell me?" And something subtle happens when you start living like this. Your dog feels seen. He doesn't need to escalate so quickly to barking, jumping, or shutting down, because his soft signals finally work. The world becomes a little less noisy, a little less confusing, for him. And for you. So next time that paw reaches out, let it be an invitation. Take a second longer. Watch the eyes, the ears, the breathing. Try to answer the question behind the touch, not just react to the touch itself. Tell me in the comments, what does your dog's paw usually say to you? Do you think you've been reading it right? Or has this changed your interpretation? If you want to keep learning how to decode these small, almost invisible messages your dog sends every day, consider subscribing. We'll keep exploring this silent language together, one gesture at a time.